one.
Yeah, tell them about that process.
Well, let's just say I would build out of pocket if I was making a better income. At the time, I was making close to minimum wage. Minimum wage, you can barely even provide yourself with basic services that you need in life, especially living in a rural town. So you need a car or a truck, and then you're, working construction, you need your own tools, you need to buy and repair tools. And this is how you grow your wage rate as well. But every day I'd leave the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. I get home around 5:30 or 6 in the evening, try to work for another 3 or 4 hours on my house, put all the tools away, get ready for the next day of work. And then on the weekends, I was also working for a cabinet maker. I didn't leave myself a lot of time. So there's a catch. Either you have time and no money, or you have oftentimes money and no time. So I felt like I had neither, making such a low wage. But I was doing what I wanted to do. I was living on my own land in a tent, building my house around the tent, and then I was sacrificing making a better wage doing a typical architecture job in an office for learning off-grid methods of for building methods, and so I wouldn't build out of pocket is because the time commitment can go on forever. There seems like there's no end to it. There's points that are very discouraging, and there's points that are very inspiring. But sometimes I've seen, in my experience, people building out of pocket, they get so discouraged they just quit after a while, and they abandon their project. Maybe they have $20,000 in it, maybe they have 40, maybe they even have $60,000 or $80,000 into it. And they just don't see a finish line. And I didn't build small. I didn't start small. That's another thing I would do now if somebody really needed to build out of pocket. And I would say start with a small budget.
It basically takes a workaholic to build a house, while they're working another job out of pocket. I mean, there's no other way. You have to have an intense passion for working yourself to death in order to accomplish that type of thing.
Yeah, possibly.
You're
building your own home by yourself over a period of blocks, a few months out of the last 3 years. And since you're my neighbor, I can hear you at 11:30 in the evening. The saw is still running, the sanders are still going, or the sledgehammer is still pounding a tire. I can hear that. And so you just have to have that dedication, and I think that's the kind of person it takes. You dedicate yourself to a project, and you're gonna make it. You make it happen. You've been making it happen.
Yeah, and that's why I said it. I'm pretty much a workaholic, and I know you are too. So that's how you get it done. That's really how you get it done. You just gotta basically eat, breathe, and sleep your work.